So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So we're up and running. So, Jim, tell me this. Who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Peter, this guy, Alexis McAllister, is someone whose stock rose dramatically due to his exploits with the national side. But he's someone I see as a born footballer. I mean, he can play the 6th position, he can play in the number 8 position, but I feel he's probably best suited to the number 10 role because I think he has that creative edge, he has that craft, and that's where he should be used to greatest effect.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. India have it back and can go again. Oh, that's neat. And this is Messi. And he's there to get it away. And that's a dangerous chance! Neymar! This boy is showbiz! That is a gem! An absolute gem! Oh, the deftness of touch, received it delightfully and finished it off sumptuously.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
India have fired themselves in front.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. Cruyff! It's in! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even...
He's got tall! No, couldn't quite control it.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
And it's McAllister. And here's Mbappe. Oh, it's a loose touch and the ball is anyone's. Beckenbauer. Zanetti. Quality ball. And there's the shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Decent chance! And he's only too happy to take that back. McAllister really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Zanetti spots it and intercepts. Plays a sharp little ball here, and he's managed to get free. It's Neymar! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
India with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Neymar with the short one. Pulls it back.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Now he's got space here. And no, that was never going to make it. He is through here. Neymar! He's got a goal! Deep into first half stoppage time, a crucial goal. He knows it's taken a big and very kind deflection, but he is claiming it nonetheless. And we hit half-time. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
India head into the half-time break with a narrow advantage. It is 2-1. And we are back on the way. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Stood up well to him there. Zanetti. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended.
Goes for a shot! He scores! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now. Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Neymar.
We're in for an intriguing second half now, contrasting moods that could reverse in a flash.
Mbappe delivers with... Oh, what a climb! Goal! Manchester United! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Manchester United get themselves into the lead.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up.
Tries a shot! They want to be quick to recover this. And again! Messi! Genius! A finish of true class! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Terrific goal. What a super sharp finish.
Well, I query, Peter, whether he should have been allowed to do that in the first place, but absolutely nothing wrong with the finish.
And Messi! He's done very well to get to that.
Messi is offering a wry smile there.
India have their second corner now. He rises! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And he's quick to get it clear again. Just about up to 75 minutes. Cleared away. And that interception was... Shoots! And somehow he managed to miss it.
Messi has delivered a really costly miss. It could have been their last chance to win it.
Oh, nice one too, very nice.
Manchester United really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
And it's Kaka. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Haaland! Oh no, that could be a costly miss. Manchester United given another corner. It's their second corner of the game. And it's hoisted clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Costa Curta calmly anticipates. Messi. Now it's Shevchenko. Zanetti. Great vision. Xavi Alonso. Baresi cuts it out. Oh, that is a nice touch. It's run loose here. And it's made its way to him. Roberto Carlos. Nedved. It's Nedved! Off the post! And with that, the final whistle. What a game, a contest of ferocity and marvellous talent from start to finish. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. There's the whistle. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Marquinhos, he's one of the toughest and most competitive centre-backs in the business. He's the kind of player you can rely on to...
Neymar! It's a loose ball. Can he stop it going out? And we have our very first corner. Neymar with the short one. Skims one in. And that was very necessary. Thinks about the shot. It's Eto'o! It's there!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Eto'o demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And Eto'o! It's anyone's ball now. Has a look and place it forward. Eto'o. The ball has bounced loose now. Tries to pass it through. Eto'o showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball. Can he finish? He's scored! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Italy grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop. Just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Shot, kind of chance! Goal, Italy! And the comeback is complete. So smooth. A signature finish.
Well, I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
Italy go into the lead.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
And he's quick to snatch it back. Tries to thread one through. Played into space out wide. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Messi, Neymar. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Seedorf. Half-time getting close now. Nakata. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Van Bouten. Belletti.
This is the time you need that pace.
Belletti. And it's Nakata. Seedorf can so cleverly bypass the press. They're urging him to shoot. Decent chance! And one more try! Now, who's going to be first to this? Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. So we reached the halfway point.
Well, Peter, I'm just thinking of the best way to describe that. Frantic, frenzied. It was unmissable and it was irresistible. Forget about the analysis on this one. Just enjoy it.
And we're already back up and running after half-time.
India can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And here's Inzaghi. Bale. It's Bale! It's hit the crossbar. I'll be a bit disappointed with that.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give it some extra whip.
So can they find a way to turn round this deficit? Zanetti has it in a wide position. Now there's a fine ball. Nakata. Now it's Bale. And here's Neymar. Delivers with whip. Beckenbauer clears it away.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
There will be a throw-in. And that's definitely not his best. Spread neatly. Baresi calmly anticipates. Zanetti. No, he is not giving anything away.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Short changes him with that pass. Oh, played right into his path. Picked out brilliant. Takes a shot! Goal! And this is getting better and better. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Just way, way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Italy take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
They've seen the light and the opposition have been left in the dark.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
And here's Shevchenko. Messi unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played. Well stopped.
1 minute to add, according to the board. And time is up. India played more than a part in what has been a very exciting game. A game that began so promisingly from their perspective. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And we're underway. With so many teams now playing just one up front, Jim, it's easy to forget, isn't it, that strike partnerships used to be the norm.
Absolutely, Peter, but partnerships have proven themselves to be very productive over the years. They carry more might.
And we've had some legendary ones, haven't we?
Yeah, and how it usually works is that you've got one target man with the other striker playing off him and just looking to add another little bit of devilment.
And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Mateus did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. India looking to pass their way through. And here's Shevchenko. Gabriel Batistuta, Jim, pretty much the embodiment of the complete striker, wouldn't you say?
Devastating. A great goal scorer and a scorer of great goals too. Given the ball anywhere near the box, and you know what the outcome will be.
The very example of a centre-forward.
Absolutely, he was pretty close to perfection for most of his career.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Well, now it's a... And the shot! Goal! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Shevchenko demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
India have broken through. It's 1-0.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Nicely weighted ball. Can he get onto this? Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple... miscalculation. No more, no less.
India have got it back and they'll have another go. And here's Eto. And he's in on goal. Eto! And yes, it's there! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Another moment of magic. A real wow moment.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
India are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Real chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? Pinged towards the front line. That is good alertness. And it's Roberto Carlos. Now that's a lovely exchange. Nice control. Zanetti does well to get it back. Batistuta. And the first half is done. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
India really should be thinking about killing this off early in the second half, Peter. The boss will be demanding the same level of intensity from his team, so I'd expect to see the same positive intent after the break, the same purpose again.
India sitting pretty here at half-time, 2-0 up. And we are back underway. Cruyff. Neymar. No, that's been intercepted. And here's Batistuta. Look at this. And the shot! He's got a goal! The second half sparks straight into life. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer.
Chance! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And that was probably asking just too much. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And that has been cut short. Baresi, always a very imposing presence at the back. Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. That's good running with the ball. Looking to play him in. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
That is a brilliant interception. Harrison gets rid without sophistication. Oh, good-looking ball. So 2-1 now, and things have got a whole lot more enthralling here.
Yeah, this is a real psychological test now that will...
Great chance! And for a moment, time stood still.
Well, it wasn't the best pass, was it? The apologetic look says it all, really. He knows he could have got his team in real trouble then.
Knocks it into space. It's a threat. Big chance! Goal! 2 up now, and they are cruising. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he...
And Cruyff! A heavy challenge. Looking for options for movement. Oh, super ball! And this is Shevchenko.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And it's Messi. And reclaimed it in a trice. And here's Cruyff. Roberto Carlos. Bellingham can see things others simply cannot. Can he finish? Relentless! Just relentless! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
So now the difference is 3. Forwards and with intent. That's that, the end. Well, that was a tale of 2 very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other quite the opposite in all of those areas. The result, a very accurate reflection of what we saw. Shevchenko taking in the accolades, having been named man.